piece is known as Minuet. Minuet is an old kind of dance in 3/4 time, in other words counting 3 beats in every bar. It's by a composer called Johann Sebastian Bach, a composer from more than 200 years ago. German composer, composed lots and lots of stuff, including a lot of keyboard music. So we've got both hands playing this. I'm going to start with the right hand. So we're going to be playing in the key of G major, which means it's all the white keys from G plus F sharp instead of F, the black key to the right of F, F sharp. We're going to use that. So starts with your thumb on G, and it goes with 5, playing D, fingers 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got this 5, 1, 1, D, G, G, but the notes are all short. From the start, it's all joined up and smooth, as I'm sure you know the word for that is legato. Well done. So it's legato at the start, and we've got 3 short notes, short and detached, so separated from each other. The word for that is staccato. So legato at the start, and then 5, 1, 1 is staccato. Then we've got the same rhythm again, but we have to move our hand along. Our thumb is now on C, and the next pattern starts on finger 3 on the note E. So we've got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, playing F sharp, remember, and a short G with finger 5, and immediately stretch down, or if you can't quite stretch it, you move your hand down to play 2 staccato G's. So let's do that from the start. Okay, so although there's not a lot of time between that G and the lower G, you don't have to move in a great big rush. There's plenty of time to just glide down gently, make sure you hit your note accurately. Then we have a rhythm that repeats 3 times, and it starts on the note C. Our hand is back in this position where we started with thumb on G. So C with finger 4, and we've got the following finger pattern: 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's playing the note C, then we're going up to D, back to C, down and down to B and A. Then we copy that pattern down, this time starting on finger 3 on B. So that's 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. B, C, B, A, G. Then we go down to F sharp. So we're crossing over, our thumb is on G, we're crossing over the top of our thumb with finger 2. So we're going 2 crossed over to F sharp, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 is back in its place on A. We do the whole of that little run again. So that's the first half. Now the second half is the same until the very end. So we've got 5 on D, 3 staccato notes. Remember that pattern, starting 3 on E, staccato G, coming down to the thumb, 2 more Gs, and then we start the same way. And this is where it changes. Instead of going down to finger 2 crossing to F sharp, finger 2 plays, but in its natural position of A. So it's A, B, A, G, F sharp, G. So fingers 2, 3, 2, 1, crossing over finger 2 to F sharp, and it finishes on a G with your thumb. Here's the whole piece, right hand only. So let's look at the left hand part. So the left hand is playing what you might call broken chords. So a chord, as I'm sure you know, is a group of notes played together. So our first chord, the G major, is G, B and D, but instead of playing them all together, we're playing from left to right. And we do that twice, and then we move along. Finger 5 goes to C, and we've got C, E, G, and immediately we go back to the lower G. This is middle C here, by the way, so we're starting below middle C and we're going up and back down. So to keep it nice and smooth, and this hand is all legato, see how I move from the first shape to the second shape. So I'm holding that note D with my thumb, and I'm kind of closing up my hand to bring finger 5 up to middle C. Thumb pops out to play that high G, and then I can stretch down to G again with my finger 5. Now, as before, if you can't quite stretch that, if your hand doesn't quite reach that, then you just move your whole hand down, and we should be in time. So, after those 4 broken chords, which is G twice, up to C, and back to G, then we've got notes that last for 3 beats each. If it was written, you would see it as a dotted minim. First one's A with finger 4, so we count 1, 2, 3, and then G with finger 5, 1, 2, 3, D with finger 1, and then we get a little run of quavers. That's half beat notes. So let me show you that. I'm going from D, crossing over finger 2 up to E, and then I'm going back to D, and I run down all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I hit 5, that's the start of the second half, which is just like the first half. G, B, D twice, C, E, G, back to G, and then again we've got a 3-beat A, 3-beat G, and then this time we go to finger 2 on C. So we're going 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish on G. So putting that together, we've got, so we start with D with your right hand, G with your left hand, and we play those together, and then we've got 2 notes in your right hand for 1 note in your left, another of the same, 2 in the right for 1 in the left, and then we've got a bar with just 3 crotchets, both hands. The difference, the right hand is playing staccato, left hand legato. And we've got the same rhythms going on, and the same trick, 3 staccato notes with your right hand as you play 3 legato notes with your left. So there we go from the start. Then we've got this run from the right hand, if you remember, goes, you get to play 1 note and hold it for the whole of that with your left hand, which is A in this case. And then the next bit is very similar. This time left hand's holding G as your right hand's little run starts on finger 3 on B. We've got another bar which again is similar. Left thumb is going to play D as you cross over right finger 2 to F sharp. So we've got a little run in the right hand as you hold 1 long note with your left, and then they swap over. Your right hand holds the long note as your left hand does the little run. Okay, this is probably the trickiest part of the tune, but it's great when it goes right. So I'll just take it from the bit before. Takes us to the end, which goes. So what we've got are the hands are working in parallel. So I've got both hands finger 2, and we're going up, down, 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 and then both hands finish on a G. There you go. So enjoy that. Great tune. The sound I'm using is called a detuned electric piano, but whatever you like. It sounds great on just regular piano. It sounds really good on clavichord, harpsichord, those kind of sounds. Or you can have strings, you can have whatever you like. So one more time. Have fun with that. See you later.